Um, yeah, the man search for the mission, and the chapter what we are covering today is the third chapter of the book, "Man Search for the for Meaning." Now, the third chapter, the title is "The Will to Meaning." So, in this chapter, Frank discusses the importance of the will to meaning in human life. So he argues that the will to meaning is the primary motivation in human life, and that it is what drives us to achieve our goals and to make a difference in the world. Frank also argues that the will to meaning is what helped prisoners to survive the concentration camps. He writes that the more one forgets himself by giving himself to a cause to serve, or another person to love, the more human he or she is, the more that person actualizes himself or herself. Okay, so that means he talks about you know the more one forgets about himself. Okay, so that means getting your focus on others, and serving others, and loving others. So he says that that gives you meaning. So instead of thinking about who will help me, or help you, or who will love you, so it talks about the other way around, to serve others, help others, love others, and that is where you get the meaning of life. So in the concentration camps, the prisoners who were able to find meaning in their sufferings were more likely to survive. They found meaning in their work, their relationship, their faith. They also found meaning in their hope for the future, that okay, one day we will be free, or one day we will get connected to our loved ones. So that's gave them that um, you know the meaning in life. But you can understand how kind of a situation or what kind of a mindset they will be going through. That's powerful. So Franco argues that the will to meaning is essential for human survival and happiness. He writes that the meaning of life is to be discovered in the world rather than within man or his own psyche. So the meaning of life is what? Is to be discovered in the world. Okay, so that means to be someone, to be known. Okay, rather than within man or his own psyche. Okay, so we find meaning in our relationship, in our work, our services to others. We also find meaning in our suffering. If we can find a way to transform that suffering into something positive, then you will find the meaning. And here is some additional key points. The will to meaning is the primary motivation of human beings. Next thing he says, the will to meaning is what helps us to survive and to thrive even more in difficult times. We find meaning in our relationship, our work, our service to others, and we also find meaning in suffering. If we can find a way to transform that suffering into something positive. Okay, so that is about the third chapter of the book, The Man's Search for Meaning, and which is all about the will to meaning. All right. So with that, we conclude here. We'll catch up again for the quick summary of the fourth chapter. Uh, okay. So with that, we are going to conclude it here today. Over and out.